I'm Peter Claydon. I'm CEO of RANsemi. And RANsemi is a UK semiconductor company, and we do as it says on the tin. We make semiconductors for radio access networks, and these are in fact our products. We have customers all over the world, in fact, in Japan, Korea, Taiwan, quite a few in India now, North America and Europe, mainly Asia. We actually have one UK customer as well, and that's Antevia, whose equipment you can see behind me. Well, I think Antevia is a very good example. They're a private network in UK shared access spectrum. That's the N77 band. We've worked with Antevia over several years, and they've now developed a network based on our chip, which is used in their radio unit. And that's now been deployed, and I know that Simon Cosgrove, their CEO, can tell you a lot more details about that. But we have been very pleased. In fact, we have third-party validation about the quality of this network, the throughput that's going through it, the fact it's 95% of the theoretical maximum. So great validation of our chip and our software that runs on it. Well, one of the issues with Open RAN in the early days is that people thought you could run everything on general purpose processors, and you can't really, certainly not at the radio unit, and it became really a very expensive option. So what Open RAN needed was semiconductors that were designed for it. So our chips are actually designed for the purpose, so therefore they get good performance in a small size chip, which makes them economically very viable. Well, it's a good question.
Sorry.
The O-RAN specification that really affects us most is Open Fronthaul. So we in fact support the entirety of Open Fronthaul, which will be unusual for a company like us. That's the control and user plane, as well as synchronization and management plane software. And in fact, it's the synchronization, which is something that a lot of people really struggle with. And by incorporating that into our chips, we can really take that problem off the table. Well, RANsemi, semiconductor company like ours, you take 3 or 4 years developing a chip, you deliver it to customers, they spend 2 years or more building it into their products, getting certification, going through trials. So, though we're now at a stage with RANsemi where we are actually have customers that are starting to ramp into production. So it's not hundreds of thousands, but it's this year, we're going thousands to tens of thousands. So that's what we're seeing. We're starting to see our revenues build through our customers ramping into production. I think it's becoming real. I'm going to say something that's a bit controversial. I think when Ericsson, well, AT&T in particular, but obviously through Ericsson, they have mandated Open RAN. And this has partly been through a realization that it wasn't working for massive MIMO. So there was a new version of the Open Fronthaul spec, uplink performance improvement, ULPI. That means that Open RAN works for massive MIMO base stations as well as all other base stations. And it's also become mature. So we almost don't talk about Open RAN some of the time now. It's just assumed that it's there.